I think we hooked one at last. Oh, I didn't think we was ever going to hook one of these damn things. I bet it's a dace. I don't think it needs a... Yeah, it's a cracking dace, isn't it? Yeah, that's what they are. Oh, don't we struggle. Hi folks, I'm back at Offord today, and I'm on the mill stream where I was a couple of weeks ago. At the end of the video, when I was here a couple of weeks ago, I pointed out a chap who was fishing down by the bridge and catching chub, which, you know, surprised me because it was a very difficult swim to get to. And it turned out he was actually wading in the water with his trousers rolled up and some Crocs on his feet. So anyway, I've come back today just to have a look, see if I could fish it. But well, I put my wellies on for a start, just to see if... I'm not sure the wellies are actually high enough to wade like he was. But when I get there, the little path that the club had obviously cut out to allow you to get down there is absolutely overgrown with nettles. Well, I walked a few yards and decided enough was enough. I was being stung to buggery. So I've come back to the spot I fished last time. I'm going to try casting down where the chub are, but it didn't work very well last time, although I managed to get one out. So that's what I'm at. I wasn't going to stay on this mill stream for the whole session. I had thought I would go over the main river and see how things were doing there. So I'll have a dabble here, see how I get on, but the idea of getting down by the bridge didn't work out. Anyway, I'll have a go and we'll see how we get on. And I'm hand holding this camera, so it's a bit wobbly, sorry about that. Anyway, I'll have a go, and if there's nothing doing, I'll move over to the main river. Okay, I'm on the head cam now, and sort of almost ready to go, but it's more difficult to fish than the last time. And I bought a 10-foot rod this time, and I had an 11-foot 6 one last time, which was a lot more suitable for this swim. So I'm taking on a bit of a challenge here. Looking at the stream, it's got a bit more water in it than last time, so with the boots I'm wearing at the moment, which aren't very high, even if I'd managed to get down by the bridge, I think it's fairly doubtful I would have had high enough boots to wade out to where I wanted to be. So the fact I couldn't get down there because of the nettles is probably by the by. But even this spot is a lot more overgrown, and the path leading to it, as you can see, I had to wade through nettles, so I've got a bit of a tingly leg at the moment because they go through these thin trousers. So anyway, almost ready to go. Now, I'm not sure where the bank ends and the river begins here, but I'm already starting to ooze water as I step here. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to work with this rod and these conditions, but I've got to try as I'm here. As I say, I probably may go over the main river, just wetting the bread to give myself a bit more weight. I'm in a bad cast actually. Something's snapping out here. I think I'm just tangled up in the reeds. I don't think it's a fish. Yeah, that's the trouble here. I'm caught in those reeds. I'll turn the video off whilst I get my gear back. Well, I've got everything back after a struggle. But I think with this shorter rod it's just pulling it round to the near side, and that's where all the reeds are, so I'm a bit hiding to nothing here. Anyway, we'll try it for half an hour or so, So as I'm having to basically hold the rod. Oh, that was a good bite. Just can't get out of these reeds. Now I'm stuck in them again. This is not good, is it? Every time I'm pulling back into the reeds. Once again I'll get everything back, but we're really tempting Providence here. I have one more go and I'm going to hold the rod out up in the air and try and keep it from the near side, but it's not the best for bite indication. Oh, there's a bit of water on it. Let it float down a bit this time. Right. Just playing with it at the moment. See if I can keep this rod up in the air, keep out those reeds. Yeah, that worked. Right, this is definitely the last cast, folks. I'm getting very hot standing here, and I don't seem to be able to attract the bigger chub. So I'll move along the stream, just drop in a few spots, and we may be lucky. Definitely a pull, just a bit slow. Now, right, I'm going to have a move. I think I've tried my best here and not succeeded. Well, I've moved. The really good news is I'm in the shade just for a while anyway. That tree, which is great. It was really getting hot down by that bridge. If you watched the last video, you'll know that I mentioned these two tree limbs that are growing over the stream. Well, they're even more of an obstruction now than when I came a couple of weeks ago, and there are fishing spots directly in front of them. But waste of time I think today trying to fish there, you just can't. So I'm going to try casting down and see if we get anywhere. Yeah, a bit disappointing at the bridge. I thought I may get a fish out there. As I mentioned last time, there was a guy fishing down, wading in the water, and I mentioned it again this morning, and he said he had taken 7 fish out of that swim on one occasion. So it may well be, if people have been doing that, the chub have got a little bit wary down there. It used to be, you know, the only way to fish that swim was where I was fishing today, and obviously you'd be very lucky to take 7 chub out from there. But anyway, I'm going to cast down now. I've only got 1 swan on, so I'm hoping that if I can get fairly close to the tree, maybe it will float down. I'll give it some line. Something had a bang at that. But again, they're not confident sort of chub tapes, they're just something whacking at the bait. I really want something that's progressive, and yeah, there's still something having a go here. Absolutely gorgeous sitting here in a slight breeze out of the sun. Something else having a go. Cool, that was a good whack. But again, it was just a violent whack. Oh, that's not clever. Things come flying back into the nets. Right, I'll turn off the video while I try and get my stuff back. Right, let's have another go. Not even the small ones having a go this time. Perhaps I've ended up in a bank of weed or something. Let's try a recast. Some reach down it. Oh well, here we go again. Well, my luck sort of ran out in that last swim. I got stuck in some bulrushes, lost everything, so I decided to come up here to the head of the stream, which is easier to fish. I'll give it a little go here. What's the time? It's 20 past 10. I've probably only been here about an hour and a half, but the number of spots that are fishable is is reducing by the week, really. Obviously you can try to fish them all, but they're really challenging, whereas this isn't too bad if you can avoid not going in that overhanging tree there with the castacle. But we'll see what happens. I've put an extra swan on, a little bit more weight. When I retackled, I've dropped down to an 8 hook. I had a 6 on, but obviously whatever was having to go at the bait couldn't cope with a 6 hook. The fish I was after could easily cope with a 6 hook, but none of those came along. Right, let's see. Definitely a bit more water going down this stream since the last time I fished it. We've had a bit of a few sort of heavy downpours in the last week. I might try getting in that faster flow and hoping it'll float down more to the middle. I think I was in some weed there. Let's see if that floats down. It certainly floated down alright. The speed of that, gee. A bit too fast, I think. Again, I think it's small fish. Right, change of bait. I don't know if that make any difference, but a bit of cheese paste. Such an idyllic spot this. I'm not catching anything, but I'm a bit reluctant to leave. It just looks perfect, but the fish are not playing ball. Careful I don't cast this cheese paste off. Oops, just knocked my chair over. At least the small fish can't chew at the edges of the cheese paste like they can with the flake. No, nothing doing. Pity really. Such a nice spot. So what to do? It really doesn't feel like there was any bait on there. I just have a peek around the corner at the weir pool. I've never really fished the weir pool. It's really quite heavy water, but I'll have a look around there. Well, this is the weir pool. The mill stream is that gap over there. That's where it flows out into the mill stream. There's a good fish caught from here. I've never really fished it because, well, I haven't got the tackle really today, I don't think, but people fish that sort of slack area over there where the life buoy is, but they either sort of fish from the top of the bank or with tripods here with the bank with the rod highly elevated so they can keep the line out of the flow of the weir pool. I was thinking about dropping down the edge here, but having had a closer look, there is so much streamer, I don't think that's going to work. So what I might try doing, and that may not work either, is dropping just on the edge of this streamer here and see what happens, but I'm not too hopeful. It's very wild. Now we'll see what happens, shall we? It'll be a holding the rod job, I think. The best bank to fish from is over there, but of course that's private property and nothing to do with the club. Oh, that's unfortunate. A dead fish there. Not sure if it's a roach or a small chub. Yeah, there's an awful lot of streamer there. I'm not convinced this is going to work. I think it's going to be a surefire bet to get caught up. There's not really any gaps in the streamer down there. I thought I could perhaps cast in a gap, you know, but it's just absolutely thick. So I'm not sure about this. Now let's put it on the edge of this stream of weed here and see what happens. Yeah, but almost immediately things have a go at it, but there's nothing there. It's weird. I think we hooked one at last. Oh, I didn't think we was ever going to hook one of these damn things. I bet it's a dace. I don't think it needs a... Yeah, it's a cracking dace, isn't it? Yeah, that's what they are. Oh, don't you struggle. That's what you are. Wow! I told you not to struggle. Anyway, you've got back in on your own. Well, that's what it is. It's dace taking the bait on the way down. Well, at least we've had a fish. That's one. It feels quite big actually. If it's a dace, it's a bloody good one. I didn't, unfortunately didn't have the video on because I was getting so many missed bites. I think we got a roach. Not a dace, it's a roach. Pop you in the net, you're a bit too heavy to swing, I think. Yeah. So they're not just dace. There's some cracking roach as well. That is a nice fish. Yeah, okay. Oh. Oh, the hook's come out. I can't find it. Looking in your mouth for it and it's not in there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, when I hooked it I thought, well, this is a dace, it's going to be a really good dace. But no, look at that, that's a nice roach. Alright, we'll carry on a bit, see if we can catch a few more. I think I'm going to have to put a smaller hook on though, aren't I? Doing this with a 8 hook is a bit ridiculous, so we're going to change the hook and oh shit, dropped my cloth in the water. Oh. Well, that wasn't clever, was it? Yes, it's supposed to be for drying my hand. I had it in my pocket, it obviously fell out. Oh well. Okay, I've gone down to a 12 hook, which is possibly a bit too small for a bread flake, but let's see what happens. It's hovering between a 10 and a 12. Yes, the quarry has now changed. My day after chub is now the day after roach or dace. A little bit of bread. Yeah, straight away. Change of hook. These fish feel monstrous in this flow. That is one cracking dace. That is one beautiful dace. Oh no, don't you go. Let's hold you over the net and then you won't. Yeah, good job I did, didn't I? Because you are a rigger. Beautiful. Oh, we don't mind catching a few of these. That's it, we got him that time. A bit more of a positive bite. I can't see where the line is, I don't know where the fish is. Right down there. Maybe a roach, no? No, it's another very nice dace, I think. Yeah, let's put you over the net because you're a habit of. Yeah, that is probably the best one I've had today. Yeah, lovely. Yeah. Oh, he came out of the water. Bloody flies. Ah, it's a roachy. Getting really pestered by flies here. Hang on, you've taken it down a bit. Oh dear, why can't I get that line in there? Right, sorry about that. Took me a while to get myself sorted out. There you go. I think I need to wear my glasses. Kept missing the scorch. Ah, straight away. Right, one more cast, and I'm being eaten alive here. And then I'm packing up. No. Backing up. Well, that's it, folks. Didn't really go to plan. The plan was to have a dabble by the bridge and then go over the main river. But the dabble by the bridge didn't work because I couldn't get to the spot I wanted to get to for nettles. So I fished the spot I'd fished last time, and although I had a few sort of half-hearted pulls, I didn't get anything I could hook, and it was quite a challenging spot to fish. I was lucky I didn't lose anything. So at that point I decided just to work my way along the mill stream and try some other spots. So as it happened, I could only really sensibly fish a couple of them, and again a few taps, but nothing doing. So in the end, I've never fished the weir pool before, but I thought I'd give it a go, and well, you saw what happened. A few dace, a couple of roach. It was really good fun, but really challenging trying to hit those things. But at least it meant I had some fish, and it wasn't a complete and utter blank for the day. So well, as usual, thanks for watching, and thanks to those who can subscribe, and thank you especially to people who comment and make suggestions and things. That's really great. It's good to have a communication channel going. So, and until the next time, and I don't know where that will be, but perhaps I ought to give the streams a rest. I keep beating myself up on streams and not getting very far, but yeah, perhaps I need to give them a rest. Perhaps I'll go back to a still water for a change. Just have a bit of sort of lack of movement, if you like. Anyway, so as I say, thanks again, and as usual, cheers.